And we are back with a Sims 4 review video, I guess, of the Sims 4 laundry day stuff. So, this isn't really much of a overview, but like my personal opinions, just kind of while we're playing with it. I definitely think it adds like a lot of realism to the game per se, but like it's definitely not something that is necessary for your game. And if anything, whoa, 59 simoleons just in some pockets. Hot damn. But it kind of, like, you don't need it in your game. If you're like, no, I don't want to do laundry in my game, super chill. Don't need to. But one thing that I do love is I love the build and buy mode stuff. I absolutely love it. I am planning on doing a build eventually. I'm recording it now, but I don't know when it'll go up, so. But, laundry day! And I think the thing to keep in mind, though, with this pack is this was the like community created stuff pack, so like this is what majority of people wanted, and if this isn't what you wanted, I mean, maybe there's always next time, but I think this is what most people want. This is definitely one of the ones that was, I think this was like my third choice, I'll be real, so it wasn't like the thing I really, really wanted, but it's something and I will take it and I will enjoy it. I mean, I definitely eventually wanted laundry in the game. Maybe not necessarily at the cost of some of the other things that we had, but like there was some sort of like adventure, death-defying with like new deaths pack, and I was like, yes please. But it also looks like this quarter we're getting some sort of adventure themed game pack, which I think will make that up for most people. But I absolutely love these decor items, like all these like wicker basket sort of things. They're very like rustic and country, and I love this wreath because like sometimes I just feel like I think a wreath on a door would like look nice, but the only wreath that's actually in the game is like a Christmas wreath, and that'd look weird as hell. But that one just looks so good, and I love these sinks. That's another thing. These sinks look so good. Like the sink over here, like I really loved the fan-made like cottage garden pack, that CC pack that was made a while ago. I love that, and that is so my jam. And so a lot of the buy mode stuff is very much in line with that, so that's an option. If you don't want to pay for the pack, I would recommend downloading that. I will put a link to it down below if you want that. It's very similar aesthetic, and here I'll actually show you content, custom content. And it's, yeah, it's cottage garden, and it's this huge pack that was made by quite a few different CC creators. Like that sink is, if it'll show up, is very reminiscent of this one, like this idea of it. And then like if you say tuck, and then if like you want to completely match that aesthetic, it's like, I don't know what is up with my game, it's being really slow. I think this, oh no, it's just like way over here for some reason. Don't know why it is, but okay. Oh, I think it's because of whatever. It's there. But the point of the matter is you can get a very similar aesthetic from this stuff pack with this custom content, which, by the way, is all in a group, all for download, and it's free, and you get to support creators in the community, which is also just always a really fun thing. And there's also a swinging bench, a hanging bench, and it's the best thing. And like, I always want to use these items in builds, but I never can. Like, once again, like this planter versus versus this planter, like they have very similar concepts and ideas, and so if you don't want to pay like the $10 for this pack, like if you don't give like 2 pints about laundry, go for it. No one's gonna care. For me, it's good just because like when I do builds, I prefer not to use custom content in them, by preference, just because it's easier, because then you don't have to like download anything into your game in order to get the house. But honestly, I love the fact that this stuff is like in-game and is part of it now, but if that's not your, if the aesthetic is what you're going for and you don't want to pay the money, get that cottage garden stuff, custom content. And with that, you can also pick and choose items that you want, and honestly, it's really great. The only difference is no laundry, and let's be real, the laundry is super aesthetic, and the laundry machine's super great. They also do add the concept of having to have your Sims continually then clean and wash all their clothing. So for some players, or that might just kind of be an annoying little hassle, and like I think it's cute, and I really do like having them in my game, just because in builds I always make sort of like mud rooms or laundry rooms with just like the aesthetic of it, but not actually being one. And so now I guess it can actually be one, but I don't think it's a super necessary thing to the game. I love the aesthetic of it, and I really was looking forward to this pack, but then that custom content pack came out, and I was like, oh, I don't need that no more. I got the aesthetic I wanted for free, which is always great. And even if you don't want to look at it that way, you can look at it the way of that custom content works really well with this pack, and you can mix and match them and put them together to make something really cool. And I believe I've also mentioned that the Oh, what are you doing, buddy? Please don't tell me what are you I did not give you permission to do that, but whatever. Or can you not? Cause could you not? Just put the clothing down. Put the clothing down. You have work soon. I want you to do it, because I want you to be the one. Oh, we can search the pockets of the sparkling, dripping wet pile of clothing. Once again, another fun thing. I also want you to... And then another thing is the clothing. So her main outfit is, I believe, just stuff from this pack, yeah. Except for her glasses and jewelry. Oh my god, why is he doing this to me? Why are you doing... Babe, no, stop. But the clothing is quite cute. I will be honest with you, I do think it's very cute. You need to stop. You have work. You're gonna be late, and I know that. Why are you doing this to me? Unload and set down laundry. You monster. You monster. I wanted the thumbnail to be of her, and I was gonna do that after this. He's just trying to ruin my life, my Sims. Gosh darn it. But he's like, no, there's clothing on the ground. Oh no. Put it down. Put it down. But yeah, once again, I genuinely do think that, like, don't get me wrong, love the pack, think it's super cute, I love the aesthetic of everything, love these goddamn rugs, they're great, but I mean, laundry definitely is, like, something that I've wanted in the game for a while, but I don't know per se if, like, I don't know, it's just, no offense to this pack, but I feel like, oh, this is this, it's like semi-transparent, that's weird. I think this pack kind of got ruined by that custom content just because for most people free stuff is always the better option, because you don't have to pay for it. Why can I not get a... Got you with your hands up, but good enough for me, because I just want to get the thumbnail, man. That's all I want. I will keep doing this over and over again to get that thumbnail image. But yeah, so do I love this pack? Yes, if you have the money to get this pack, or like if you don't like to use custom content in your game and you're willing to spend the money, totally get this pack. But if you don't want to, or you want the aesthetic of this pack, or you're chill with custom content, I would say download that custom content pack. I will link it down below for you guys to have quick access to and download it. Clothing, oh, I never really finished that. The clothing, once again, only really female options, which I know a lot of people don't like. I don't even think there was anything for toddlers. There might have been, but like for kids there was a sweater and then a dress, and then I don't think there was anything for toddlers. So yeah, there's only a few things for guys. But yeah, those are just kind of my little opinions. I like the laundry machine. I do like it. I don't regret necessarily buying the pack, for me anyways, and just how I like to play the game. I enjoy having like the realism added to it, but I don't think this is a pack necessarily for everyone. But the thing about it is I find it just so funny that this is the community voted stuff pack, but this is the one that I'm like, ugh. I mean, besides the fitness stuff one, I think this is the one that I've been the most about. Just because, like, honestly, like, yeah. But, anywho, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!